Yo and ho ho ho. Welcome to
Yo, 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 and
December
ho, ho, ho.
episode of RotoFest Detail Memoirs. I am doubling as an elf. My name's Jody.
I'm Rod, and he's always an elf. I mean, it's not
He
any
is a little
different
meaty,
today.
yeah.
That's right.
But we are super excited, and the reason why we are so festive and in great spirit is because we have an amazing friend and business owner, Mr. Scott Macha, owner of Total Eclipse Detailing, joining us today to talk about Operation Sleigh Shine. How are you, buddy?
Hey, not too bad, Jody and Rod. How you guys doing?
We're doing awesome.
Good. So
except Rod sounds like Barry White.
I sound
today.
like Barry White today. So if I break out in song, everybody, that's just a special bonus. You do this every year, and I don't think a lot of people know what it is. But I mean, the main thing that I want to highlight before we even start up is that you're doing this. I mean, this is just out of the kindness of your heart. You don't really, this isn't a moneymaker for you. This costs you money. So tell people what you do, and then let's get into, how it works and everything.
What do I do? So 6 years ago, I got together with an employee of mine. He was a 41-year retired Air Force veteran, and he worked for me. And I'm the kind of guy that is one of those guys that wasn't able to go into the service. I'm what they call a flat foot. I'm an asthmatic. Because my feet are flat, they don't really take us in. But I wanted to give back to our service members for doing something I can't do. And I looked at this veteran and I said, hey, I really want to do something that's going to give back to families that are active duty, or they're down on their luck, or, or the community feels that family is just so special. They want to give back to them. And I want to be part of that community. I want to be able to show that family that we have an appreciation for everything they do for us, day in, day out. And a lot of people forget that while you're sitting here having, Christmas, there's somebody's family member across the sea or being stationed somewhere that are not spending it with their kids. And to me, this is really important. I've made it my mission in the last 6 years to really focus and hone in on the children's side of this event, because as a child, it's real easy. You see your parent leave, but it's hard on you as a kid because you're like, my dad wasn't there or my mom wasn't there for, half my Christmases. Well, I want those kids to understand that we have an appreciation at the fact that they sacrificed having that time with their parents. So we may, as a whole in our country, be able to spend time with our families. So I hope that was a lot of info.
No, that's great. So what is it? To explain to people what you do, what Operation Sleigh Shine is.
All right. So cool fact is Operation Sleigh Shine is we get a veteran's vehicle in here. Now we tell them we're just cleaning it. And in reality, I get guys down the East Coast and they come up and help me at my shop. And what we do is we detail the interior, we detail the exterior, and we do a ceramic coat. What we don't tell them is the kind of cool thing that we do afterwards. We take all the gifts and we stuff them into the car. So that way when the child comes with the family, they get to open up the doors and they get to see that Santa brought them all these Christmas gifts stuffed into this little bitty car.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to do. I can honestly say in 6 years, there's never been a time where I've never seen mom cry. So
right.
it's the kids, they want to open presents right then and there. And it's exciting. It's exciting for us. And my team this year is Jim Gogan, Andrew Swenson, Jim Gogan from Jim's Auto Detailing and Installation in Ipswich, Massachusetts, and Andrew Swenson from Wolfboro Car Wash and Executive Details. They've been a great team. I've been able to work with them for a long time. I think we're going, Andrew's been with me since the beginning pretty much, and Jim's been with me for the last 3 years. It's been an honor to work with such masters, and they are the masters of detailing. If you guys ever get the chance, take a look at them, look at their web pages, look at what they've done, because these guys right here, they're the true inspiration about what keeps me going every year to make this happen. So in short, some of the cool things that we've been able to do that I know Jody mentioned before was, last year was our very first year, but this program was designed right here in Maine. It's a Maine established program. And what we did last year is through the Detail Mafia, we went nationwide. and meaning we picked several other detailers across the country to be able to do this event with us. And it's been crazy. I can't wait to tell you guys about who's doing it this year. So
Yeah. So one of the things that I want to go back to is Mama crying and those little kids, right? And the reason why I want to go back there is I had the opportunity to visit with my brother who is deployed in Bahrain.
yep.
And I was talking to him about what it's like to be deployed with your kids because he has six kids, I think, and they range from the age of like 5 to 17. And he said, you know, what's challenging, especially for the younger kids, is they don't really understand what an 18-month tour is. You know, they don't have any concept of
Right.
what 18 months is like.
Mhm.
Right. And so to be gone for so long and then come back and see how much your kid has grown up and all those things that you've missed. And then on the other side, flip side, he's got young boys, you know, 15 and 17 that are playing football, that are surfing, and, you know, all these things that he's missing out on. And he goes, it's really tough. He goes, the other side of it is a lot of times I'll be visiting with my wife, you know, here in either Afghanistan or currently in Bahrain, and she's unloading to me. She's telling me the frustration. And he goes, but I can't come home. And recognizing the sacrifice that mom does as well as the sacrifice that the dad does, it really is a mutual sacrifice. And so, you know, for you guys to give back to these men and women that are dedicating their lives for us so that we can be home and have our kids around us, it really is humbling. And I want to thank you for doing this amazing project because there are men and women that are left at home or separated because of their call to duty.
Yeah, like I said, a lot of people, even the majority of the country right now, there are several service members in the country that are either been serving or are serving or have become civilian.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys those truly are the only people that can understand that type of sacrifice. And we hear about it all the time where we're like, hey, you know, my dad never had the time with me to, you know, spend with me about making sure things, you know, went well growing up. And you sit down and you think about that and you're like, God, you know, I wish I could have done something about it. Or I wish I could have made that family a little bit easier during the holiday.
Right.
It's, you know, a lot of people look at me and they say, well, they get paid to do their job. Yeah, they don't get paid enough. There's no price on life.
No, they don't. And I think anybody that's been impacted by that, I mean, even if you weren't in the military, if you've got family members and you see what they go through and what they do and how it impacts the whole family, it's a big commitment. It's not something that people take lightly. So I think highlighting it and bringing it out like this helps other people understand that commitment. So that's why we've been excited about this, you know, and we've helped you out. We sponsored it last year with you, and we want to continue doing that because it's something I think that there's only so much civilians can do to give back, and it's stuff like this, right? It's going out of your way to make an impact on a family that's already being impacted.
The hard part about it is, and I'm going to be quite honest, you know, I've seen. So the details I'm about to talk to you about, they understand it because most of us, if you've had the chance to read about or you've had the chance to work with us, the detail mafia is very, very military born. We have a total appreciation for what we do for our military. But I've said it before, you know, I went through videos about past Operation Sleigh Shines we did. And yeah, I did become better looking, by the way. Okay.
Yes, you did.
I did. You know, I mean, I'm not quite Arnold Schwarzenegger yet, but you know,
You know, if you had Rod's voice in your looks, you'd be
right.
pretty hot. But
That's right.
you
know
know,
my voice and
How
my
are you
beautiful bald head.
Welcome to today at Total Eclipse Auto Detailing.
Welcome today to Total Eclipse Auto Detailing, where you're
so
experience.
the guys that I wanna bring out this year, two of them helped me do the event last year, and one of them, the third one that I'm going to tell you about, means a little bit more to me about him because of the dedication he's already had. So the first guy we're going to talk about is Shane Mayfield from Perfection
Perfection
Plus
Plus.
Auto Detailing. Yep. Shane's been great. Shane brought in his services last year and said, you know what? Like a shotgun bullet, man. He just went right into it and dug right into it and said, I want to help you make this event go nationwide. I can't wait to do this event. And he brought it out to me this year and he said, Scotty, let's throw it on a plate. I'm ready to go. Let's go. And that kind of spirit really, it pulls me and reminds me that, hey, you know, I'm not the only one, that this is a good event for us to keep going with. And, you know, it's really heartfelt when you got people that do that kind of stuff. So Shane's been great. If you are, you know, I always say it wrong. I might say the wrong town, but I think it's in Bend, Oregon.
Yeah, he's near Bend. Yep.
He's near
Yep.
Bend. He's in the
He's
in a
outside of Bend.
smaller
Yep.
community. But
Yeah. So if you are in the Bend, Oregon region and you want to give back to this event, please look up Perfection Plus Auto Detailing. Reach out to Shane and ask him how you can help donate to his cause. He's got a family he's working on. He's super stoked. Read about it. You can find it on his Facebook on Perfection Plus Auto Detailing. My next guy I'm going to talk to you, I used to get his name wrong. It's Joab Flores from Platinum Plus in Costa Mesa, California. That's a mouthful. I don't.
it is. He's a
out really
mouthful.
fast, man.
Joab
He's
is a
a
mouthful.
beast.
He's a yeah.
I mean, that guy's got arms bigger than Rod's head. I mean,
not. They're
Yeah.
close. They're close. Me and Joab, we're close.
Yeah, Joab's been a great feature to this too, because one of his features that really brought it out is the fact that he used to be Navy.
Yeah.
So
Right.
to see somebody who's like, oh my God, you already served. You don't need to do this. We're doing it for you. And he's like, no, he's like, I'm not done serving. I want to keep making life better. I want to keep throwing things into people's lives that are going to give them joy. And if you've ever had the time to see the kind of growth Joab's had in the last 2 or 3 years now, I mean, he is just growing and growing and growing, and he gets to share that joy with a whole bunch of people. So again, if you guys are in the Costa Mesa, California location and you want to see what Joab's doing, please, I insist, go and talk to Joab about what you can do to help. Best parts about both those two locations, you're not only going to see those detailers doing it, but you're going to see detailed mafia members going out to each location and detailing these cars with them. Because to us, this is not just about those one location. It's about us all getting together and enjoying the time to be able to work on that client's car or that service member's car. My last one, and this was on a whim of the moment. Yay. Is Harry Sandwith. As I said to you guys before, I was really excited about this one here because Harry's been a good friend of mine since I grew up with the detail mafia, and he's been really kind of putting me over the shoulder, put his arm over me, and helped me out with the detailing motorcycle side of my business. Now, a lot of people don't know it, but not only is Harry a retired Marine, but he's also a retired Jersey City police officer.
Yep.
So
he served multiple times, and now he's
served
going to do this
multiple
again. So
times.
you got some heavy hitters doing this stuff, because I think the interesting part about that is those guys in particular that have already served understand more than anyone what these people are sacrificing. And that, I think that just shows a lot in that whole, that whole full circle. I mean, they've served in the military. Harry was a police officer, and now he's come back to help serve at other people that have done it.
Yeah, the cool thing about Harry, though, is a lot of people don't know that little piece about him. But Harry's not the only one in his family that's served. His daughter or daughters both have served, and they're both Marines. And one of his daughters right now even works for the Jersey City Police Department. So this is a family thing. Like, they knew what they were getting themselves into. They know the kind of sacrifice. But when I look at that, that's what inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing. That's the drive I have, is I'm constantly looking at all these people saying they're just not stopping. And if they're not stopping, why the hell should I? I mean, this is a drive. I want to keep it going. And it's only through, the community, and the community as a whole has to get together, and they all got to make sure that they're pitching in. Now, I am going to have to repost on the video later on Harry's location, because he is in Florida this year. He drives between Florida and Jersey. He's super excited about doing it. He'll be doing the event at his own home this year. So he's excited, very excited about this, and we'll send out some more information about that and his location so you can stop in and see him and see what he's working on.
Awesome.
So big question, when is this all going down?
Super stoked. So this is a short notice. We normally had placed most of this together about 2 weeks ago, and I did get a hold of the guys, and they got everything together. Like I said, Harry was kind of like a flashing moment for me, so it was really cool to get to talk to him about that. December 11th. So December 11th. So not
So
this
next,
Saturday, but a Saturday following.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing the event across the country on the same day. Now, I don't tell a lot of people this, but the cool part about this event, which is the reason why I do this event this way, is Facebook has made it powerful. And what do I mean by that? It's made it really powerful for us to be able to show those videos to the members live if they're
Right.
across the sea. And to me, that's really important. I want that family member to see the video and say, I saw my wife cry, or I saw the smiles on my kid's face, or I saw my husband, as he was holding our kids. That's the heartbreaking part for me. Mom and dad could cry all they want, but I look at it and I say, the thought of somebody being across the sea and receiving this event and being able to watch their expressions on their family member's face, that's what breaks my heart. And I couldn't do it without the sponsorships that we get. So I do have to name out the sponsorships really quick. Road FS. I want to say thank you very much to you guys, because without you guys, I mean, we're going on what, 3, almost 4 years with you guys, and it's been a travel, it's been a journey. Road FS usually pitches in for those that don't know it, and they usually pitch into our little care package. Our care package is they usually pitch in 1 year service of a certain amount of time that they usually pitch in of their Road FS program. So I want to thank you guys for doing that for us. Flex Das Original. I want to thank Chris for reaching out to us and saying, he's going to send us a care package too. And we get to work with their machinery, and we get to, Flex has been with us since the beginning of time. And they're if you've ever used a quality machine, Flex is it. They've been around for a long time. I've dropped machines right on the ground from ladders and picked them up and used them right away. I mean, heck, I think I dropped one from an engine of an airplane one time, and still picked it up and used it. The next one you see back here is the Rag Company. Rag Company came into us about 3 years ago. They've been undoubtedly the microfiber provider for this whole program nationwide. They're not just doing it to one spot, they're doing it to every single spot. They donate our towels and our microfiber. So I want to give a big shout out to Levi Gates and his crew out there. You guys are doing wonderful. I couldn't do it without you guys. Solution Finishes, Chris West. You guys know Chris. You sat down with Chris.
Yeah,
all these guys are amazing. Yep.
If you guys don't, for those guys that don't know Solution Finish, reach out to Chris. I mean, his product is, there's no magic to it. This guy's product is the cream of the crop. He has, if you're gonna want something that touches up your Jeep, the plastic on your Jeep, this Solution Finish is the thing. Black, gray. I mean, he's coming out with all new stuff all the time. So
there's one other sponsor that you don't know about, and that's because I know you use a lot of your own equipment and everything. Buff and Shine has been really great to us in the last year, and they've given us a bunch of products that we've given away. So Jody and I are going to send you a full box of pads, because I know you use your own resources for this. So we're going to send that to you. You will get it. I mean, with shipping, I don't know if you get it before the 11th, but we're sending you a whole box of Buff and Shine pads for your shop that you can use.
Right.
So that's a little side benefit from us and from Buff and Shine.
No, we appreciate everything you guys that you guys put towards us. Again, for those that are excited about making out to these locations, we'll make sure that we repost it down at the bottom of Jody's and Rod's video. Anything we can do that's going to help increase the community's effort to really join in. Without the community, none of the locations can accomplish what we do.
No, it's an amazing project. I mean, it really, if you go back and look at years past and you see the impact and the surprise and the excitement and the tears, I mean, it really is a great way to love on a family who deserves it. And we're just glad to be a part of it, a small part of it with you and with Joab Flores, Shane Mayfield, Harry Samwith,
Jim
Jim
Gogan,
Gogan, Andrew Swinson,
Swinson.
phenomenal men that are having really strong impact in their community. So we want to thank you for coming up with this amazing opportunity to serve. And who knows? Maybe we'll figure out a way that we can go live with you guys on Saturday, the 11th. But yeah, we're super excited, and we just want to thank you for being the driver behind this amazing project.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for the invite into your show. Like always, like we enjoy coming to your show. You guys get to really. I can't wait for the next time to be able to tell you new news about what's going on with our shop. But as always, thank you guys. Like I just can't. I'm humbled.
Absolutely.
I'm humbled by what you guys do for us.
So, so everybody tune in. Look at the bottom of this. Like Scott was saying, we'll put some links out there. Facebook Live on the 11th, there'll be stuff all over. I know last year it was crazy. There were just people all over the place posting stuff live from the event, during it, afterwards, at the reveal. So just look for it on the 11th. We'll be posting some stuff about it for sure. And like Jody said, we'll figure out a way we can go live with you at some of these. We'll pop in and out, maybe get, Harry and
Joab
Andrew and Joab's
Shane,
their stuff. Maybe we'll just bop around to all of them and just try to do them all. So
yeah,
thank you so much.
Yeah,
there's I don't think that there's thank you is a big enough word for what you're doing for the families.
No.
And I know that this stresses you out, keeps you up at night. You've done this for 6 years in a row, and it's really important to you. And I think it's really cool that that's a direction that you've gone, is to like serve other people and make other families feel good. So thank you very much.
No, I appreciate it. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And we will check you guys next week. We have a Business 101 series with Princess St. Clair. We're going to be talking about marketing, so make sure you drop in. So next week's going to be really busy. We got Business 101, we got Operation Sleigh Shine, and it's going to be amazing. Right. So thank you so much, and we will check you guys same time, same bad channel, just next week. See ya.
Peace out.
Peace out.